In terms of the factors that could force a retest of 4% on the 10-year yield, what about China and the China reopening and the potentially profound impact it could have on global inflation?
Yeah, I think it's for example, first of all, I think it's good news. So export-oriented economies have really profited from that already. Look at the performance of Europe, where I just flew in yesterday. So I think positive surprise in Europe. Look at the performance there. And I think, yes, it could bring more growth, but also more demand. And of course, that would be inflationary. And by the way, that's one reason exactly why we are saying inflation is not going back to levels we have been seeing before. It will take a while. And that's why we think still inflation in the US by the end of this year could be around 4%, not going into the direction of rather 2 or 3%.
Understood. And just on that China reopening narrative, is it a no-brainer that we need to be positioned and owning commodities and energy if oil is going to head north again and possibly retest $100 a barrel, if not higher?
Yeah, I would say oil has the potential to go higher because there is more demand. But let's not forget, if you compare global growth in 23 to last year, we do forecast it's lower. So whether we get really into recessionary territory or not, I think it's lower. And that means, on the other hand, a bit more balance in demand. So I wouldn't say it's going through the roof from my point of view. But yes, commodities is still something, I think, which belongs to the portfolio.
Christian, getting back to China reopening, I mean, China equities, that's one of your top 3 conviction calls, yes? And I'm curious whether or not that includes the big Chinese internet names, which have been not quite destroyed, but are looking conspicuously good value is probably one way to look at it.
Yeah, I would look at the whole market, to be very honest, not to be sector specific if you look from a global perspective. But I think we timed the China call quite nicely. We came in Q4 already, where the mood was still very, very negative. And since then, we have this call on, and we keep it on because I think, as you rightly say, there are some value companies really where I think there's still more upside to be done. So I keep the China call, and I think it will take for quite some time into the year before we say, okay, maybe it has risen enough. And from that perspective, yes, it's still one of our calls that we are China long for sure, yes.
Hi, I'm Emily Tan, and thanks for watching CNBC. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.